I think it's safe to say that we can all agree that this is one of those movies that we have all been wanting that we never thought would come to life again. Like legit, I thought this was going to be left in 1994 and a bitch was going to take this hope to his grave, okay? Like I thought I was going to be pushing 90 on my deathbed, still hoping to get a remake of this movie, okay? Been dying for this one. So I'm not going to talk anymore. I want to jump right into it because I'm super excited for this one. This is the official trailer to Street Fighter.
I got good news, y'all. Gathered here are the world's best fighters.
I won't deny it, I'm a street fighter.
But only one of which will be crowned the world champion of Street Fighter!
I'm already covered in chills.
You win! Perfect.
You're not a warrior anymore, you're a sideshow.
What's up, MTV? I'm Ken Masters.
Hell yeah.
This is your shot at redemption.
Yes. 50 Cent.
Who are you gonna show?
Noah Centineo. Hell yeah.
The path I'm on now is not one of combat.
Let's go.
Maybe it's Ken's turn to be champion.
I am so fucking excited already.
How did you find me?
I'm paid to find champions. Even if they're lost.
Good to see you, old friend.
Are they gonna get this one right? I am so excited.
Still reckless.
Let's go.
Sit down.
Let's go.
This tournament is not what it seems. We have to be ready.
Everyone keeps going on about your thighs.
I'm so excited.
I don't see what the big deal is.
Yes. Hell yes. Fuck yeah. Let's go.
That was some abracadabra shit.
Yes. Holy shit. Fuck yes.
I'm positive that a fireball came out of Ryu.
Do it, Ryu!
Let's go.
Perfect.
Fuck yeah. Holy fuck. My face hurts right now. I don't want to jump the gun, but I do want to go ahead and say this. I think they may have gotten this one so fucking right. Am I excited? Yes. Am I low-key freaking the fuck out? Yes. But we have to reel it in. We have to take it back a little bit and talk about the original movie real quick, because something I had in my mind going into this trailer was hoping that it would give me something that the original one didn't give me. And I actually had a list, and I think this one's going to check them off. But before I go down that list, let's talk about the original film real quick. In my opinion, these are 3 things the original film gave us that we didn't know we needed or appreciated back then that I think we're able to finally appreciate today. Number 1 is 100% diversity. I mean, it's 2026 and we're currently living in this world of everyone wanting to have inclusivity. And let me tell you something, Street Fighter was so ahead of its time with this, because even looking at the cast of the 1994 original movie, it was the most diverse. And not because of your obvious like Asian actors or anything like that, just the body types and the way these characters looked was so diverse and inclusive enough. And this is definitely one of my favorite realizations about this film that back then, obviously I couldn't appreciate, but now that I'm older, I definitely see how this was so ahead of its time. Number 2, it really gave us actual video game moves that came to life in the movie. I feel like in today's world, we're constantly wanting things to be just as they were in what we originally saw it or read it, right? right? Like we see a movie that was made out of a book and we constantly see how it just didn't really give us everything that the book actually was, or in this case, a video game, right? But back then, I feel like it really did give us a lot of these iconic moves that we saw in the video game. Now, I can only speak for myself. I was a lot younger. I think I was 5 years old when this movie came out. So I didn't watch it until I was a little bit older. But even then, I remember being like, man, it was so cool to see that they actually put the video game moves in the movie. And not to mention, this movie also gave us victory poses, okay? Because in the movie, E Honda's victory pose was highlighted in the film, and now I'm able to appreciate it even more. But also Vegas, his was so fucking iconic with the backflip and then the pose, like so fucking good in this movie. And I'm so glad they added not just the moves, but also some of the victory poses, like super iconic. Another one that comes to mind real quick is Guile's backflip kick move. If you know what move I'm talking about, you know exactly what move I'm talking about. Because to this day, this is one of those original moves that I think of whenever I would play the video games and you corner someone to hit the move over and over and over again, which used to piss my siblings off whenever anyone would do this. This is definitely one of those OG moves that I think of, and Giles was definitely it. And I was so excited that they put that in the movie, but again, appreciated it a lot later than when it actually came out. Number three was how ahead of its time this movie was with giving us action and comedy all at the same time, because we can all agree that the punchlines in this movie were so cheesy. Like when Jean-Claude Van Damme said, "I know you like to look at yourself, you sick son of a bitch, so look at this." Like super fucking cheesy, right? Like even down to the move reveals in this movie were so cheesy. But you have to remember, part of the essence of this film and of this video game is comedy and action put together in one. So yes, it's supposed to be a little corny. Yes, it's supposed to be a little bit cheesy. That is 100% the essence of Street Fighter. Like, come on, one of the biggest kicker of this entire game that in my opinion no one really ever talks about is how to this day this was 100% the most pixelated game we all played. And what's funny about that is that you know exactly what I'm talking about, okay? The imagery of the video games were so pixelated. It was just so corny and so cheesy, very robotic the way they would move, but down to the aesthetic of the visuals of this entire game. And you fucking know exactly what I am talking about. You can probably picture it right now, can you? Pixelated, okay? The most pixelated game we all played, and you know it. Here are the reasons why, in my opinion, this movie was considered so good yet so bad all at the same time. Number one, it was just too ahead of its time, right? Like in my opinion, I feel like they jumped the gun. They made it and worked with what they had, but visually and the effects that they had, they just couldn't really bring it to justice, in my opinion. And I think this is where it flatlined a little bit for a lot of people, but it's also what makes it so great because it was just so ahead of its time. Number two, in my opinion, were 100% the lack of clarity in all of the moves. Like even though they highlighted a lot of the moves from the games, they still weren't clear enough in the movie, in my opinion. E Honda's flying headbutt move didn't really look like a headbutt. It looked like a tackle in the movie. Like the moves weren't clear or highlighted enough. I don't know how to explain it. Number three, in my opinion, was it lacked a lot of backstory. Part of the reason why we want a lot of these video games to come to life is because we want to get to know the characters, right? We want more backstory on the characters. And in my opinion, this movie totally lacked that. Where it flopped for me personally was Chun-Li. I remember wanting more of her story and just more of her in general. And I feel like this was kind of a miss for me. But I'll also say this. I think the reason why it was such a miss for me, specifically when it came to Chun-Li, is because I have always been so attached to the female characters. And this is a realization that I had as I got older, was why I was so attached to these girl characters. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to be able to relate to this and some may not get it, and that's totally okay. But listen, as a gay kid growing up, the reason I would attach myself to like girl superheroes or girl characters were because this was really the only way I could express being a little feminine, right? Like I'm playing a very masculine game, but I'm always playing with the girl characters because this was really the only way that I could express being a little bit more on the flamboyant side. I don't know if that makes any sense or if anyone is going to be able to relate to that. But as I have gotten older, I've realized that this is the reason why I have always been so attracted to even like the Marvel or DC girl characters, because this was just really my way of idolizing them and being in touch with like my feminine side that I couldn't express back then. So really idolizing them growing up was really the only way I could. Again, if that makes any sense. So basically what I'm trying to say is that if you're straight and playing these games to escape any type of reality, you're probably a little gay. Just kidding. The original cast was undeniably iconic and one of the best ever. And one in particular that isn't talked about enough, maybe because the role wasn't big enough, but it was Kylie Minogue's character as Cammy. Side note, when it comes to Kylie Minogue, the first thing that comes to mind is thanks to my oldest sister, I have a love-hate relationship with Can't Get You Out of My Hair because that shit went double, triple platinum, gold, and diamond in our household, okay? But can we take a moment to acknowledge the fact that Kylie Minogue has had a fucking hit in every fucking generation? Like, her ability to remain relevant throughout all these years should be 100% studied. Like Padam, a massive TikTok hit, if I even said it right, but she has just been so relevant and so iconic throughout all of these years. And honestly, fucking goals, okay? I don't know, there are very many artists who can say that have been relevant in every fucking decade since they started. Like, she has been a hit maker since before I was even born, okay? And the idea that we don't talk about how she was in this movie enough is so crazy to me. So we've got to give her credit if we're going to talk about the original Street Fighter movie, okay? Listen, I have high hopes for this movie, okay? This trailer and cast has me on the edge of my seat. Even though I low-key shit on Jason Momoa in the last Weekly Quickie or the one before that, I don't remember which one I did, but I was shitting on him a little bit. I am so glad that he is in this one because this cast couldn't be any better. Here is what I need and hope this new movie gives me, okay? Number one, I just hope it gives me more backstory. Everything that I wanted back then, I hope it gives it to me in this one. Everything I wanted about Chun-Li back then, or even just a little bit more Chun-Li in this one, is just all that's going to make me so happy, okay? Number two, I am going to need them not to rush this movie, okay? If they have to do a part 2, 3, and 4 to extend it, and again, give us the backstories and allow us to fall in love with these characters all over again, I hope they do that, because the last thing I want is for this movie to be so rushed and for so much to get cut before it comes out that we are just left with so many questions, if that makes any sense. So hopefully this one does not get rushed. Number three, I am going to need the iconic moves and sounds to really come to life. Like, I am going to need a sonic boom to fucking send chills down my spine, okay? Like, I don't want to be able to walk out of the theater right. You know what I mean? Like, a bitch needs to be trembling in his seat watching this movie. And someone correct me if I'm wrong, but in the original movie, I don't think that they highlighted the sound effects, or maybe they did, but I just can't remember. I can't think too clearly right now, but someone let me know for sure if they did in the original one or if they didn't. But hopefully this is something that again sends chills down my spine in the movie, okay? I want to hear those iconic sounds really come to life. Let me know what your Street Fighter needs are, and if you are feeling hopeful about this movie. Cannot wait to hear and read everything everyone is saying about this movie now and after it comes out. Super excited for it. Let me know in the comments, and just in case you're new here, my name is Mo. I am the host of Unshut, and on Thursdays we do weekly quickies like this one on YouTube only, and full episodes across all streaming platforms on Mondays. Hope you all have a great rest of your day, and hopefully a lot of you guys geeked out just as much as I did watching this one. Take care.